What's up and welcome back to the Scuffed Ass Podcast for a thing where the music never started. That's fun. I don't care. This is episode 315. Everything's broken. I blame Wonder.
Don't blame me.
Yeah.
I refuse.
Look, I've been enough of a problem for a few days. You can take something. Yeah, something can be on you.
What do you mean you've been a problem?
I don't know. I'm just being a freak.
You've never been a problem.
I'm constantly a problem, but
well,
that's
everything around you is a problem. I can't say you're the problem.
I mean, right now maybe I'm the problem. Who knows?
Well, I don't know. Probably not.
Maybe.
People have been very good at convincing you that you're the problem,
True.
but you're really not.
I have been
Trust me, I've been
convinced.
there. I have been there.
Yeah. But so, how's your week?
It's been a very long week. We had lots of planning to do and execution of those plans. So Aspen's parents came out to visit, and they brought their dogs with them.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so they have two dogs. They got a big ass yellow lab, and they have a Aussie Corgi mix. So it's like a Corgi that looks like an Australian Shepherd, or a Aussie, I mean. Very hairy dogs. They did not spend much time here, but they pretty much covered the whole house in hair.
That happens.
Yep. So I have a hard time with hair. It's hard to pick up, hard to get out of your carpets, hard to get out of your rugs. Love the dogs to death. They're not, they're good dogs, but they can't help their shedding and stuff. So, but all in all, went well. We had the baby shower on Sunday.
Yeah.
And that went pretty well. There was quite a few people showed up to that.
I know. I think my mom and my sister did.
Yep, they did. Yep. So, they played a few games at the shower, and it all went pretty well. And afterwards, well, all I can say is the UPS man is going to hate us.
Get a lot of stuff ordered, did you?
Well, there was a lot of stuff on the registry that did not get bought, like a lot. And there's so Aspen decided to go through, and she's like, well, we need this stuff. And so she just went ahead and bought it. And there's got to be over 80 things on the registry, at least, which is $1,500 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
And so it's all coming through UPS at different times. And so the UPS man's got to be like, what the hell is going on? Between my sister and my mother and Aspen, he's going to have to deliver 8 million packages. I don't know if they're going to have room for other people's packages in their vehicle. So, keeping them fully employed, let's just say that.
Fun.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could order a bunch of stuff. That'd be fun.
Yeah, it's not all it's knocked up to be. I mean, once all said and done, once we have it, then we'll have it, But it's dropping $1,500 all at one time is ugh. And it just seems like every month we have to. It's just been $1,000 here, $1,500 there, $2,000 there, and it's just constant.
Yeah.
But when you're trying to renovate a house and get ready for a baby, it gets expensive. So
yeah. Makes
But
sense.
all we have left to do in our bathroom, our master bathroom, is I gotta plumb in the tub and get the tub set, and then the water faucet for the tub. And once that's done, we're pretty much done with the bathroom. There's a little bit of trim that needs painted, a little bit of caulking we need to do, and after that, it's done. And then no more spending money on that. And we'll have honestly, the tub is a lot bigger in person than I expected it to be.
You were telling us that last week, yeah.
Yes. It is just a huge tub. It's going to be nice, but I'm going to have to get a bigger hot water heater, I think, because the one we have is only a 40-gallon hot water heater. So that'll be interesting. I've always wanted to put in like a on-demand water heater.
Yeah.
Because then you just never run out of hot water.
Yeah.
Uses more propane or natural gas or whatever, depending on what you do, because they got electric ones, but usually the natural gas ones are a little more efficient and do a better job keeping the water hot. So, but then I'd have to figure out how to vent the damn thing and get the gas tied into it. But but anyway, that's me. How was your week?
God, what has happened since the last time we talked? A lot of things, many things that I can't talk about because not my place, but that's been fun. I have a lot of things that I have to change and fix now, which is fun. I think you're not going to remember what I'm referring to, but I think you know. But yeah, so changing and thinking and fixing a bunch of shit. Yeah. Hung out with some of my girlfriend's friends this weekend. That was fun. They came over. We did like games and dinner and stuff. It was very funny. They felt really bad because I made spaghetti. They were like, "You didn't make enough for you." I was like, "Yep," because I'm not going to eat it. I'm not really hungry. I don't like spaghetti. They were like, "Oh, well, why'd you do it then?" And I was like, "Because you guys like spaghetti. All of you do."
Right.
Yeah.
It's one of the few things that all of you consistently like.
Yeah.
So that is a hard thing to do when you have a group of people, especially when it comes to cooking one thing, is finding something that everybody likes.
Yeah.
There's always that one person that's like, "Oh yeah, I like it. And then there's one person that's like, I'm not a fan. And then you feel bad because it's like, well, I don't want to make something that you're not going to eat, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
So that was fun. Other than that, we didn't do too much. I told you about all the stuff with our car, so I need to go look at a bunch of that later, but I needed to do it this weekend, but I didn't get all of it looked at, and now I feel bad, so I need to figure that out.
Yeah. That happens. Busy bodies. Hard to cover everything all at once. I understand that sentiment right now.
Yeah, but
yeah, it's pretty crazy because we're like stressing out over our wedding. Because it was like, oh, we got plenty of time, you know. We can focus on this other stuff for now, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, it's right around the corner. We got to get shit rolling. And so it's just been kind of trying to get a list of people together, and we haven't even sent invites out yet.
I know you haven't. My mom was like, this was the day, wanted me to remind you, and I was like, yeah, hopefully he sends invites someday.
Well, we're working on them right now. I didn't realize how hard this was going to be to start with.
Yeah.
Like, I thought this was going to be I'll invite these people, boom, done. So Cody and I sat down and we went through people to invite. And by the time it's all said and done, just on my side, the invites total like 384. invites just on my side.
Jesus Christ.
I know. I didn't even realize I knew how. I didn't know I knew so many people until now.
So are you sending out that many?
Yes, it's ridiculous. So we have to order like 500 invites. Now, of course, probably half of the people I invite will show up. But I'm still gonna send them an invite, like hey, I'm thinking about you.
Yeah.
And then I know I'm gonna feel bad because I know there's gonna be somebody that's like, oh well, I never got an invite, and it's like, oh shit, I kind of spaced you out, and then you feel bad telling people that because it's like, oh, I wasn't thinking about you.
How many is she inviting?
I don't think it's gonna be nearly as much as me.
Oh, you're not fully through her list yet?
I'm sure she is. I just
oh, you just don't know the number.
I just don't know the number. Yeah, because we sat down and she went through. She was with her folks and kind of was like going through people and her friends and family or whatever she plans on inviting, and
yeah.
But she doesn't have like my family. So like probably 150 of those on my side are just family.
Yeah.
So because we got a lot of cousins and because it was an accident, so I have an older family. So you got cousins that have kids, and there's just a shit ton of people family wise that I invited. Because you kind of feel bad leaving any kind of family out. And then you got friends and then what I'm kind of thinking is I'm gonna have two different types of invites. So I'll have an invite just for the reception, and then I'll have invites for the wedding and the reception. Because I don't want 500 people at my wedding. Sorry if I hurt your feelings, but this church is only so big, and
yeah,
I'm not about to have 500 people in there.
I'm curious.
So probably,
obviously, don't say the place, but which is it? The church in that town that would be your girlfriend's Catholic, right? Sorry, your fiance now. Yeah. So is it that church, the one? No. Okay.
No, she's going to my church.
Okay. Okay.
And my church is the one you turn down the street with Maverick.
Yeah.
It. And it's the big, red one or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
You'd understand that. Anywhere else, there's big red churches everywhere you look.
And there's Mavericks all over the place. So yeah.
So,
gotcha.
But anyway, that's where we plan. We have talked to the pastor already about it, but that was a few months ago, and so I need to call him and make sure that he is still on board with marrying us. Which probably should have been called sooner. That's one of the things where I'm like stressing out because I feel like maybe he may not be tracking that and then made other plans. But
yeah,
because he did say that it was going to be a little rough on him because he has to go down to Colorado the day before to marry someone else.
Nice.
And so he was like, I can probably make it work if you do it in the evening time, which is fine because we already planned on evening time because we're going to need probably the day before, most of the morning, and to get set up for the reception. So there's that, and then I don't have like a tuxedo or anything yet. Aspen at least has a dress picked out, but she's stressed out because she hasn't heard anything. It was supposed to be done in January, and she hasn't heard anything from them. So she's stressing out about that. But tuxedos for men, a lot easier. We can just go someplace, and I make most suits look nice, even if they're cheaper.
Fair.
But there's some nice places we can go in, maybe Cheyenne or even dip into Colorado or something like that if I want to go even a little fancier or something. Because it wouldn't hurt my feelings to just rent one, honestly. But But the problem is I got to go somewhere to get measured, and so still got to get that stuff done. as far as the reception goes, I'm not too stressed about because I have the place that we're having it rented for 3 days, and we have the food situation figured out already, and everybody else is handling the decorations and stuff. So
nice.
Not much that's required of Aspen and I. It's nice because me being on the fire department, I get to rent the community center for free, which is where we're having reception. So
that's nice.
otherwise saving my folks like $1,200 to $1,500. So or us, whoever depends on who wanted to pay for it, but that's just money that would have otherwise gone to that. We can use on decorations and food and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot to think about, a lot going on all at once, and a little bit stressful. And then all in the meanwhile, we'll have a 2-month-old by then. So there's that too. And then right after that, we have graduations we are going to need to attend. So like Aspen's younger sister is graduating high school, and that's on Mother's Day, and we have to drive 9 hours down to there, and because we don't want to miss that.
Yeah.
And we're going to do that with a newborn. And then come back and have my oldest niece, is graduating high school.
Yeah.
So there's so much stuff going on all in a very short amount of time.
Yeah, always is. I don't feel like that ever changes, if we're honest.
No. Like, I feel like it's just going to be forever constantly being busy.
Yeah.
So hopefully someday we'll get to, game with each other.
Maybe.
Okay.
I figure we still probably can on Wednesdays, maybe, but.
Yeah.
Not this week. I'm not around. I have so many things to figure out.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I don't know if I'll be around either, so it works out.
Fair.
So I don't know. There's like I said, there's a lot going on. I want to get that tub done as soon as possible, so I don't have to worry about that, and I can focus on getting all this other shit taken care of. Because Aspen's also wanting me to get the crib taken care of, which there's no. I have the parts for the crib. I just do not have like the bolts or anything like that, which I can probably find around the house and get that done. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, because I want to get that together and I don't know. And then there's a lot of stuff going on in the baby room that there's just so much stuff that we've gotten and we're going to be getting, and we don't have the dresser or the organizer that we want yet, because we don't want to just watch all these baby clothes and then just have them hanging out without anywhere to put them, so we're kind of waiting on an organizer and a dresser so we have a place to put all that stuff. What's nice is I know I would just get in the way and piss people off if I try to help organize that room.
Yeah.
So luckily, my sister-in-law and my 2 nieces were excited to come and help Aspen organize that room, which will be nice because that room is a tornado right now. So, yeah. And it kind of works out because I got a closet right behind me that has a whole bunch of shelves and stuff in it. And it is just, Aspen spent the day yesterday organizing all the wipes and the diapers and the oils and all that kind of stuff, and she has it all organized from like, you know, this month to this month and this month to this month, you know, as far as age goes when it comes to diapers and so that's kind of nice having that closet because it was mostly empty, so we were able to just throw all of that stuff in there so we can at least get to it a little easier. So,
Valid.
because if I know my child, it's going to be a poopy kid.
All right. That's crazy, but fair enough.
You know me.
I mean, you're not wrong, but
Yeah. So, kid's going to be born with IBS or something.
because you eat like a psycho.
I know. But I like food.
You do like food, that's true.
It's one of the few things in life that I enjoy. Is food. And Rockstar.
Oh, bro's not back in the Rockstar.
Very few of them. I don't like any of the Rockstars except for the whipped one and the original. That's it. I don't like any of the other flavors.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be drinking them at all, I feel like. They're a problem for you.
Yeah. I don't drink them very often, but we had a rough night last night. Just, we were up late and only got a few hours of sleep, so I was dragging ass today. Luckily, Aspen's job was nice enough to allow her to work from home all of the days of the week except for one day. And so that's nice. So she doesn't have to, because her big issue is they refuse to get them new chairs, office chairs. And so this office chair that she is using has been handed down through several people. And so when she sits in it, she can feel like the bolts sticking up through the pads.
That's not good.
Not necessarily the best thing for a very uncomfortable pregnant person.
Fair.
Plus the back of the chair was broke, so it was like, it would just be like, you know, leaning to one side and wanting to give way, and they finally got her a different chair, a quote unquote new chair, which is not a new chair. They go to the storage unit and pick out another chair that's been used several times, but she's like, well, I was at least able to get one that has a better cushion on it and the back's not breaking on it and shit. So, but that's nice that she gets to work from home and then when baby comes, she'll be home for 12 weeks, which is nice. Unfortunately, she didn't qualify for FMLA because she hasn't been there for a year. So she has to go on a short-term disability, which is rough because you only get 50% of your pay on short-term disability.
Yeah.
Which is better than nothing, but still sucks because, you know, it's nice having that extra pay. But it'll be nice having her home for 12 weeks and get established into a routine. I qualify for FMLA because I've been at where I'm at for over a year. So I'll get 6 weeks of paid time off, and then I can take another 6 weeks of unpaid if I want to. But I probably won't do that because if I don't work 80 hours, and then I have to pay for my insurance premium, which is like over $2,000, and I can't afford to just pay $2,000 willy-nilly to insurance. So
fair.
I will probably go back to work after my 6 weeks is up.
That makes sense.
So, and the nice part is because it's paid, I still accrue my normal time. So I will get a little bit of time saved up so that way when my wedding rolls around, I will have a little time to, you know, take a few days off to get ready for the wedding and all that good stuff. So
fun.
Yeah. Yep. Good times, good times. I do look forward to just having a schedule again.
Why?
Because not knowing what I'm going to be doing the next day has been rough.
It's fine.
You know. I don't know. Well, you know better than anybody else. You're like, okay, this day is what I do. You know, this day I do this. This day I do this. You know. Of course, honestly, when you have a significant other, that changes a little bit. But you know, other than you just kind of get into a different schedule. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to get to where everything's kind of normalized. You know.
That's fair.
And I'm stressed out about, what ifs and shit like that when it comes to childbirth, especially since it's my first one, and I should say our first one. And got to have that first time parent nervousness.
Yeah.
So FMLA paperwork is so dumb. Filling that out because they're like they want you to be so specific. They're like, oh well, what kind of care is going to be needed, and what date are you going to be taking this? And they asked that question 17 times. What date? Approximately what dates do you think you will be taking off, and what kind of care are you going to be providing, and what kind of care is the doctor going to be providing? It's like, well, there's so many unknowns. You don't know what day the baby's going to be here. You don't know if there's going to be health complications, or if things are going to go smoothly, or if I'm going to have to take some time off here and then go back to work and then take some more time off here. Yeah. I don't know this shit. There's so much unknown. I feel like FMLA paperwork should just get rid of all that shit and just have a box that says check here if it's a pregnancy, because everybody knows what the hell goes into pregnancy.
That's fair.
Yeah. It's like I can't predict the future. Why are you asking me all this other crap? It's not an injury. It's a pregnancy. Things are random. So a lot of that shit I wrote down for unknown. I have to get a hold of our HR lady so I can ask her, is writing unknown an answer, or do they have to have a specific answer? Because if so, this is going to be a little rough.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's been kind of annoying doing that. I'll just be happy when that gets turned in and it's accepted and I can just use it as needed and
yeah,
go on with my life there.
You want to go on with your life? That's crazy.
I do. Go on with aging.
We certainly do be doing that.
Yeah. I'm creeping up on 30. What the hell? What happened to 20s?
I'm still in mine. So are you. For now.
Doesn't feel like it.
So are you. For now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not for that much longer, which is crazy.
No. I'm only a year behind old Josh Allen.
Yeah, and he's old.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He's old for the way he plays football, I should say.
Yeah.
That'll change in a few years.
Probably.
Yeah. Especially since we're unsure of our offensive line. So if we don't get that secured, then Allen might Cam Newton this shit real fast.
Good.
So, but Vikings need a O-line person?
I mean, probably.
Because we're giving up some, there's going to be some really good free agents coming out of the Bills.
I don't know if there really is.
I would say so. I'd look up their stats that they have. I mean,
I've seen one guy that's leaving the Bills, and he's not a starter.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
They're voided contracts, so they technically haven't left the Bills yet, but most likely the Bills can't afford to pay them because they are considered good enough to earn a healthy contract that we can't afford to pay. So, like our center and our left guard, I believe, are going to be most likely free agents. And if you ask me, I feel like they are very good offensive linemen and should be considered starters, and on most teams, I should say. I'm fairly certain that, like, I think it's McGovern only allowed like 2 pressures all season last year. So,
Well,
I could be wrong.
Well, unless I'm wrong about something. Hold on. Something's weird. Well, I'm looking at the list of their guys. Oh, well, so Connor McGovern is your center. That's, I guess. He played center last year. He's listed as a guard. His contract doesn't show up at all on Over the Cap, or on Spot Track, which makes no sense, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. That's not how this works. But a few things are really weird with how Over the Cap how Spot Rack is working right now, and I don't know why. But he was not he was your starting center last year. But you also drafted Cedric Van Perrin Granger with the entire point to replace him because he's kind of old, not super old. You probably won't bring him back, which is fair. Mm-hmm. Who else is supposedly
the left guard? I can't remember what his name is. It Edwards?
Oh, I thought his contract ended next year, but apparently not.
I don't think it. Maybe it is Edwards. I'm trying to think.
No, it is. It's David Edwards.
Oh, yes.
I guess so. Weird. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, Van Perrin Granger or whatever, he did all right when he had to play. There's a couple other guys. I don't know. I feel like Anderson. So like there's a lot of people that are like, oh, we need to put Anderson in. And I'm like, I've seen. Yeah, I know he's done some good stuff. But I think he's more of a guard. So that if I were to use him, I'd use him as a guard, definitely not as a center. And then our other guy, I want to say like Osiris Torrance or something is his name, that they're thinking about putting at center, but he's like in the 5th percentile when it comes to wingspan.
Yeah.
And that's a little rough as a lineman. You will get wrecked if you have short arms.
Except for when you don't.
Right. I'm not saying he can't be a dog.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that he is going to need to learn. He's going to have to become a technician with his hands, basically. Like, learn how to out leverage somebody who has twice your reach. Yeah. It's kind of like boxing. If you box somebody that's got twice the reach you do, it's a major disadvantage. So, but like if somebody has short reach, their best option with somebody that has a long reach is to get closer to them.
Yeah.
So, swap the hands away, get up in their grill, get your leverage.
No. Don't do that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, the Bills are crazy. There's a lot of, I don't know. I just feel like the backups that we have aren't quite ready to just be given the starting position. I kind of wanted to bring, even if we draft like a rookie lineman or something, just to add a little bit of competition to make them earn that position and not just be given it, you know? I want them to prove that, hey, they are the guy for the job, if you know what I mean.
Fair.
But I don't know. A lot of ifs and uncertainties when it comes to the Bills. Because I think they're going to let Bosa go. I think they're going to let possibly let Milano go. Who else? There's I don't know. There's several others that they just voided the contract and probably will not bring them back. So. Then there's a lot of people that we extended last year and they played like shit. And now I'm kind of sad that they extended them and wish we could let them go and keep some other guys, but yes, it's just how the tumbleweed rolls downhill, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Oh, probably a raw topic, but what is with the Vikings, bro?
Which thing now? The Rondale Moore thing?
Yes.
I have no idea. I don't think that's a Vikings issue.
Yeah, but it sucks because it's like it's another one in a short period of time, you know. But that just sucks.
Oh, it's awful. Well, I mean, the poor guy, the torn ACLs in back-to-back years after how bad the one Atlanta year was, like, that's just, it's awful. Yeah. And then,
right,
I guess he needed help and didn't get it.
Yeah. It just reminds me of that meme, like, he's kicking me in the dick. Why do you keep kicking me in the dick?
Right. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, we're currently judging how many people you're inviting to your wedding, just on your side.
Oh, we are?
No.
Who's we?
Me and my girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I honestly did not know I knew that many people, so.
Well, you are inviting every person who has ever looked in your direction in the history of the planet, which is a little ridiculous.
I'm not.
I bet you are sending invites to more than 150 people that you have spoken less than 100 words to in the last decade.
No, yeah. I've spoken to most of these people.
Oh.
A lot of them I work with. Classmates I invite. There's maybe a few people that, you know, yeah, I haven't talked to them in a while, but also I am really good friends with them. Just because I haven't talked to them in a long time doesn't mean I don't have a established, decent relationship with them.
I mean, fair. In my brain, a wedding should be for you and the people closest to you that matter the most to you, not just like everyone you've ever had a good conversation with. You know what I mean? Like it should be
I get that, but
intimate and matter. You don't have to, you don't have to invite every tangential family member that you've spoken to only during holidays, or whatever. And I'm not saying that's what's happening. It's just to get to that many people when the 3 towns closest to you don't combine for that many people is crazy.
Well, I thought it was crazy until I sit back and think about some of the people that Aspen's friends with that had weddings, or that she knows that had weddings. Like, there was a recent wedding in her place of origin that had literally over 1,000 people. So my 300 and some doesn't seem so bad. But I don't know. There's like I can go through my list and be like, oh, maybe that person I could have lived without inviting or something like that. But I
Sure.
also have that secondhand feeling where it's like if I didn't invite that person, I would feel bad because I know that person. I know they would, I just feel like they would be the type of. I thought to myself like, would this person be sad if I didn't invite them? That's kind of how I viewed it. So I don't know. Every person I invited has at some point in my life held quite a bit of importance.
It's all fun and games until somehow I don't actually get an invite.
No, it's coming.
That would be fucking funny, though.
We just have to get the invites in the first place.
That's fair.
So, because at first we really didn't know how many invites we were going to need. Now that we kind of got an idea, we are. I think Aspen got them ordered today, actually. But we were focused on after the baby shower. We're trying to get all of the thank you cards out to everyone that got us stuff for the baby shower. So that has been a ongoing process, and I think Aspen did a pretty good job of whipping those out. I let her do that stuff because her handwriting is miles better than mine.
Yeah.
So there's that. But I also invited some of these people with the whole intention of they got an invite, so they can't say that they didn't get an invite in the future, even though I know they're probably not going to show up. I just know some people will be like, oh, I didn't get it. That's why I didn't show up, It's like, well, no, I sent you an invite, so you can't come up with that excuse or be upset with me in any way, shape, or form. So,
yeah.
But like I said, not everybody's going to the wedding. Most everybody that's going to the wedding is going to be family and like very close friends.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was just gonna straight up ask you if you want to come to the wedding, you can.
I mean, obviously, I planned to.
Okay, I didn't know if you wanted to be like in the actual wedding or if you just wanted to come to the reception and call it good. Or
I was gonna say, I'm there to do whatever you tell me I need to do. If you want me to be at the actual wedding, I'll be there. If you'd rather I don't, I won't. Whatever you want.
Okay,
it's your day, not
I didn't
mine.
know. Right, but I just
like if you want me to be involved in some way, I will. I'm just far away right now, so like whatever.
Right. I just wanted to basically see what you wanted. I didn't want to, make you feel like you had to be in the wedding or be guilty about not being in the wedding or not going to it or whatever.
I'm just there for wherever you want me to be.
Okay.
Or if you don't want me to show up at all, I won't. My existence causes problems.
Not really on my side, but
fair. But you know what I mean.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, so, yep. I just wanted to know what invite, because I am perfectly okay with you coming to the wedding. Yeah. The actual wedding and stuff.
Yeah. That was my plan.
So, okay. So I will write you down as
if that's where I'm supposed to be.
I'll write you down as both a wedding and a reception invite.
Yeah.
Because I don't want everybody at the wedding.
That's fair.
So, and I think there's a lot of people that would prefer not to go to a wedding. They would just rather go to the reception and
that's fair.
Chill and chat and eat some food and have a good time and go home.
Yeah.
So
my entire thing has been figuring out once I get that invite I gotta figure out that other person in my life.
Yeah. Well, you'll both be invited because obviously.
Yeah. And I appreciate that. It's my brain is just like, what do we do? Like,
right. So
Wyoming's fun.
Yes, I get that.
Yeah. So I'm
especially
like,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm sure the majority of people will be fairly well behaved.
My thing would just be ignoring and walking away from people who don't, because I don't want I don't want anything to cause a problem because your day.
Right.
Like, I can just
right.
go over there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But so yeah,
Yeah.
it's. I don't think you'll have to worry about that too
No,
much.
that's fair.
I think most everybody will be mostly focused on
You, hopefully. You
us.
and
You
Aspen.
know.
Yeah.
So, um, but yeah. So, but for everybody, and you're not the only one. There's a lot of people that I'm sending an invite to, and the invite's not just, oh, this person. It's, this person and family, or,
Yeah,
because I don't
for
want
sure.
them to be like, oh, well, I don't want to, I don't want to just go and not bring someone with me or something like that. Just, I expect them to bring a significant other or a family member or, somebody. A lot of people don't want to go to weddings by themselves, So I make that a little vague. They can bring
Yeah.
whoever. It's not. And the other thing that helps is like the church is only so big, so there's only so many people that can fit in there.
Yeah.
Which is what I worry about more than anything else.
Do you really have
But
to figure out how many people you're inviting that are actually going to be in the church?
Right. So like we'll probably RSVP. So we'll say like, okay,
Yeah.
RSVP or whatever. Go online and we'll set up a thing online on Facebook or something like that, so we can RSVP and get kind of an idea how many people are going to be there.
Yeah.
Or actually plan on being there.
Yeah.
So we don't make food for 600 people and there's only 200 people,
Yeah.
So, but it's nice because this community center that we are renting used to be an old school. So it's basically we're in the old gym, and it is. I think its occupancy is like 600 to 800 people or something like that.
Yeah.
Max. So there's plenty of room for a whole bunch of people. And so that's why it didn't really hurt my feelings to invite as many people as I did.
That's fair.
That's
fair. That makes sense.
Plus, the other thought about it is, find, get a couple hundred people to come, and, people like to bring gifts and stuff. I like gifts.
That's true.
So
more gifts, more better.
Right. We're hoping, a lot of times people, give you $20 here and there, and that's kind of what we're hoping. We'll get some money so that Aspen and I can go on a little trip together somewhere, because we really didn't have the opportunity to go do something special.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. So our plan is to have the folks watch Baby, and Aspen and I actually go do something together, just her and I, and have some fun and get to actually do something together, because it feels like we've been limited on the idea of being able to do that. So hopefully that works out. We plan on doing it anyway, so we just haven't figured out what exactly we're going to do yet, because we thought about maybe going to Alaska, or
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Or maybe even just going to like Estes Park and just staying in a hotel, and then maybe make a trip down to Black Hawk or something like that, and bounce around the casinos for a few minutes, and then go and sightsee and stuff. Because there's honestly a lot in the Estes Park area you can go, do and see and hike, and so
100%.
Back in the day, a lot of people were like, well, let's go to Vegas. And after my experience in Vegas with TwitchCon, I would rather go somewhere in the country.
I know I have at least one other Vegas trip that will happen, which is unfortunate, but
yeah. Or we even thought like even just going to Deadwood, just as long as it's just her and I, and we're going to do something together, that's what matters. That's what we're looking for. Somewhere we can kind of just escape, our lives, and just enjoy each other's company, and just kind of live life a little bit for once.
Fun.
So, because we worked fairly hard to get where we're at now. and it's kind of honestly amazing. And because April 1st will be our 3 year
Yeah, that's
that we've been
crazy.
dating, which is crazy because it does not feel like we have, you know, it's just time has flown since we've started dating, and a lot has happened, and it feels like a lot's happened in a short amount of time.
Dude, I get it. I think next week, the day we start recording, I will have been dating my girlfriend for 6 months, and we'll have been talking for 8, which feels insane because it kind of feels like that started a week ago.
Right, exactly. It's crazy. It's you match on Tinder. The next thing you know,
you're married.
You're married. You're having kids, and you've been with this person for years.
Yeah, which is insane.
It is.
It does not feel like it's been that long, but it has.
All those TikToks always crack me up when you scroll through them, and it's like, realizing that this person I'm with was just a stranger that I decided to trust one day, and so it's like, do we really know who this person is?
Yes. Well, at least I think so. If you actually talk to them, but that is a thing many people don't do. So
yep. So yeah. So 10 years down the road, you find out that your husband was a hitman or something.
Well, that's a fun revelation.
Or like retired mafia or some shit. Oh, what did you do for your career? Oh, I'm a retired serial killer. Just decided to give it up.
Yeah, I just got bored.
Yep. Yeah, killing just wasn't fun anymore. The screams weren't doing it for me anymore.
That's crazy.
That's concept.
Crazy. That's an insane thing to say.
Right. Well, serial killers tend to be insane, so.
Oh, when did you become a serial killer?
Methodically insane. I don't know. I'm just born that way, I guess.
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah. Yep. Life's a bitch and then you die, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you might as well have some chocolates.
Chocolate.
Get your chocolate here.
But yeah, I don't know. Did you see that they're making a Backrooms movie? Like an Escape the Backrooms movie? It's just titled The Backrooms, but
I heard something about that.
I haven't gotten to fully watch it. I've just seen the video of it, but I haven't had volume. But the first trailer for it released. Oh, it's in theaters in May. That's crazy. It's coming out soon.
Shit, really?
Yeah.
I cannot, I don't know. Just sitting here thinking about it, I just cannot figure out if I'm gonna like a movie like that.
I don't know. Gotta watch it, though.
I mean, the game itself wanted to make me piss myself half the time, so.
We got more games to play, too.
Oh, God, really?
Yeah.
Like what?
There's more Backrooms games.
Oh, there is?
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Well, so the Backrooms as a thing is not owned. It's not like Call of Duty or Fortnite where it's owned by one company and that company makes Backrooms games. All the Backrooms stuff is created by many, many people.
I see.
So I think I own a few others already. But yeah, there's a free game out or planned to come out this year that's just called Backrooms. There's Backrooms Escape Together. We played Escape the Backrooms, but I think that also just got an update. There's one called Backrooms Apprehension, Inside the Backrooms, Backrooms Society. Crap. Oh, there's so many Backrooms games.
Huh, well, at least we'll have.
Which ones do I own, and how many do I own? There's a couple other kind of similar to the Backrooms things that I own. Like there's some
Oh, and all this
SCP
is on
games.
Steam, or
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's Escape the
Interesting.
Backrooms. Do I have any other Backrooms stuff owned? Maybe not. I thought I owned one other thing, but I mean, there's SCP Secret Laboratory. I do own that one.
Yeah.
Gotta play that one someday.
I forgot what Aspen's making for dinner, but it smells really good.
Bro's getting hungry.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a game called Pools. There's Within the Backrooms.
Huh.
There's Backroom Loop.
I'll back your room.
The Complex found footage. Yeah, there's a lot of Backrooms related stuff. It's fun. I don't know. Anything else you got to bring up? It's been a weird week. I don't have a lot to talk about.
I mean, I kind of, carried the weight this time, so it's fine.
Which is good. I'm glad you had stuff, because everything that's been happening in my life is stuff that isn't like podcast talkable. Okay,
Right, yeah.
It is if I was a weirdo human who needed to make everything like drama related and make it so no one ever wanted to talk to me again.
Well, people need to realize there is a such thing as, even though you're a content creator, there is a such thing as personal boundaries,
Yeah.
and there's boundaries you should not ever cross. So
Yeah. So I got nothing. This week has been full of stuff that just isn't internet worthy. So I don't know. Maybe next week I'll be more useful. Probably not though.
Fair enough.
Actually, probably, because I gotta make a trip back to Wyoming on Thursday. Gotta go get my car. It's about car time.
Oh yeah, yep.
Because it's about move time, which is spooky.
Yeah, because we thought about if I get off work and have a little time, we might shoot over and say hi. And
depending on that, and then also making sure neither you or Aspen is sick. That's a whole thing with my family too. My girlfriend's coming with me.
Yep.
So, and she's immunocompromised. So if people are sick, we are not being around people.
Well, luckily, I have gotten over my illness.
Yeah, I was going to say, you finally just got over yours. It's just one of those, like, I got to hope within the next 2 days people don't become sick.
Right.
Because that's always a fucking thing.
Aspen somehow doesn't get, I swear she's a carrier or something.
No,
I get sick and she doesn't.
I was going to say, maybe it's a pregnancy thing. Maybe that's just keeping her healthier.
Maybe. My kiddo in there is fighting off the diseases.
There you go. Yes, somehow take the credit for yourself. Yes, good work.
See what I did there?
That's crazy.
I'm like Thor. Got to take the credit for myself.
Valid.
But yeah,
I hate it. I told you about the Titans changing their uniforms and how bad they're going to be. I think some of the leaks I saw were real and it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. I hate it, actually.
Fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I heard there was leaks of like the Bills uniforms. They're gonna have like an all blue uniform or something.
They already do.
Like blue helmet, blue jersey, blue pants,
lame,
blue shoes, socks, shirt, everything.
Tell them no.
So just gonna play the Blue song for the
Fair.
Bills, I guess. That'll be their song instead of Mr. Brightside next year.
Valid.
Yeah.
All right. I guess that'll
Yeah.
do it for us. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.